So I saw this video of Chappell Roan cussing out a photographer at the VMAs last week. Now excuse the language, let's watch. That's crazy. So I watched this the day of and I was like, damn, she's not ready for fame at all. But you know what? I took a step back, I rewatched the video, and I thought that's fucking badass how she's telling the photographer to shut the fuck up. Because first off, the photographer told her to shut the fuck up first. But something about me appreciates Chappell clapping back and being like, I don't give a fuck if I'm causing a scene. I don't care if I'm in the public eye. I'm not tolerating any of this person's bullshit. It's kind of satisfying. But not only that, I think this is exactly what defines a true pop star. Someone who isn't tolerating shit, doesn't care about any rules or formalities. They're being authentic. They're being themselves in the public eye. Now let's look at some of the backlash she's getting.
People are trying to cancel Chappell Roan after she lashed out at her assistant after he couldn't get her dress off on stage. You can see here that he's trying to get it off, but he can't really find where to untie it. And Chappell Roan just kind of keeps singing, acting as if nothing's happening. And they kind of try to work together to get it off. And eventually she can't. So she just yanks it out of his hand and walks off.
To be fair, what was taking bro so long to take that off? And what do you expect her to do? Stay there for the entire duration of the show? No, at some point she has to just yank it and walk away. And I'm sure she's crossed paths with this guy and he understands she's a performer. There's only so much that she can do. And I don't think she was actually mad. I think that was blown so out of proportion. Next video.
Chappell Roan has made her appearance at the VMAs tonight, and this girl needs media training. So she was on the red carpet and she was being disrespectful to a photographer. This doesn't shock me because, as you know, she has tons of controversy. Her management team really needs to get on this, because if she continues to do this, it will unfortunately be the downfall of her career. But
no, it will not. Chappell Roan does not need media training. She is just not fake, and it's a breath of fresh air to see an artist that doesn't take shit from people. We need this. She's setting boundaries and she's making shit clear. Downfall of her career? No, this will make her career. This is what sets her apart from other artists. It sets her apart from that whole act of kindness that celebrities have to put on for the press. A lot of artists like to fake it and fake their whole I don't give a fuck personality, but it's so vividly clear that Chappell Roan doesn't, and I am obsessed with it. Now let's see the other post Chappell made that sparked some outrage. So this was a post on her Instagram, and to summarize it, she's saying women don't owe you shit, that when she's on stage or doing work-related events, she's at work, but outside of work, when she's going about her day, she doesn't owe you shit. She doesn't owe you any exchange of energy, and people think she was talking about how she doesn't owe her fans photos or greetings, but she clarified later that she's specifically talking about predatory behavior disguised as superfan behavior. But later in this post, she goes on to talk about how she wants to do things in peace, like going to a movie theater, but then says, please stop touching me. So this is very all over the place. I know it's a jumble of things, but here are my thoughts. What she's saying is completely valid. You may say she chose fame, so she should expect this, but you gotta understand that parasocial relationships can be scary. Fans can be scary, and it's difficult to filter out who is bad and who is good, especially when it comes to super fans who are tracking you down, tracking your friends down, sometimes even your family. So Chappell is valid for being overwhelmed because she's very new to this whole world of stardom, and everyone reacts differently. It looks like she was just trying to put all her thoughts together on this Instagram post with zero filter, it looks like, and I think that really reflects Chappell's image as an artist too. She's not supposed to be this perfect nice girl. She never said she was. So if you go up to Chappell in public, please understand that. It's important for her to set boundaries, and whether or not this Instagram post is gonna work out, it's worth a shot. She also posted this TikTok.
I don't care that abuse and harassment, stalking, whatever, is a normal thing to do to people who are famous or a little famous, whatever. I don't care that it's normal. I don't care that this crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. That does not make it okay. That doesn't make it normal. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I don't want whatever the fuck you think you're supposed to be entitled to whenever you see a celebrity. I don't give a fuck if you think it's selfish of me to say no for a photo or for your time.
You see, this is where it starts to get weird, because she's calling out abuse and harassment at the beginning, which is so valid, but in the same argument, she says, I don't care if you think it's okay that I say no to a photo. That to me doesn't completely make sense, because fans and predators aren't the same, they don't belong in the same argument, but I get how the lines can be blurred when you're that famous. My thoughts on Chappell are that she needs to choose her own battles, because right now she's trying to fight every single little battle, and that's not how you win the war. I know she has so many friends in the music industry, and I hope they're trying to help her out and relay helpful information on how to deal with fame. But yeah, let's continue.
That's not normal. That's weird. It's weird how people think that you know a person just because you see them online or you listen to the art they make. That's fucking weird. I'm allowed to say no to creepy behavior. Okay.
And then she goes back to creepy behavior after talking about how she doesn't owe her fans attention. I can understand how hugs are weird, but a photo? I could see her perspective, but I don't know. All I've really known is fan appreciation from artists, but it seems like she doesn't want to be confronted at all in public, when she's not performing, of course. Anyway, she posted one more TikTok. Let's watch.
I need you to answer questions. Just answer my questions for a second. If you saw a random woman on the street, would you yell at her from the car window? Would you harass her in public? Would you go up to a random lady and say, can I get a photo with you? And she's like, no, what the fuck? And then you get mad at this random lady?
Okay, that's fucked up.
Would you be offended if she says no to your time because she has her own time? Would you stalk her family? Would you follow her around? Would you try to dissect her life and bully her online? This is a lady you don't know, and she doesn't know you at all. Would you assume that she's a good person? Assume she's a bad person? Would you assume everything you read about her online is true? I'm a random bitch. You're a random bitch.
Okay, that was all over the place, but what I can see from these TikToks is that she's overwhelmed. It's really important for Chappell to call out predatory behavior, but she's also saying she doesn't owe you her time to take a photo or give any attention to any fans in public, which is a letdown for fans, but again, she doesn't care. She's entitled to her own opinion, thoughts, actions, so it really doesn't matter what you think about this, what you think she should be doing, and that's the bottom line. I can sense she's more of a closed-off person and she doesn't want the attention that comes with fame. It's a bummer to fans, but it's a good thing that she's telling everyone straight up so they don't get disappointed or anything when she says no to shit or ignores them. I don't know. She's also trying to stop any possible openings for creepy or predatory behavior, such as stalking and following, I guess, which is great. But yeah, whether or not you think Chappell's attitude is really fucked up or not, it really doesn't matter. But I just really hope she's getting some help throughout all this. She's a fucking amazing artist who produces insanely good music, and nothing can change that. But this is very interesting to watch unfold, this new character in pop music. But moral of the story, Chappell Roan doesn't owe you shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.